Hello members, thank you so much for sparing your time to watch this simple and short video. I feel like sharing with you how we can use going to in our sentences. Now, going to is one of the structures that we use for constructing sentences, and we use going to talk about events that will happen in the near future. So near future here means the time which is not far from now. When using going to as a structure, you need to use these helping verbs: is, am, and are in your sentences. But you use these helping verbs depending on the subject of the sentence. Is used with singular pronouns such as he, she, and it. So if you are using he, she, and it as your subject in a sentence, then you need to use is as your helping verb. There are also singular subjects like Akelo, Namakula, etc. You can name others. These are singular subjects, and when you are using them in a sentence, you use is as your helping verb. Like you can say, Akelo is, then you talk about what Akelo wants to do. Let us look at some examples here. She is going to fetch water in the evening. Our subject is she. Therefore, we are using she is. 2. Monica is going to visit her aunt next week. The subject is Monica. For that matter, therefore, we are using is as a helping verb. Let us also share and look at how we use are as a helping verb. We use are as a helping verb with pronouns such as they, you, and we. These pronouns are in their plural form, except for you, which is both singular and plural, but still it takes are as a helping verb in your sentence. So all these pronouns, when you are using them in a sentence as your subject, you need to use are as your helping verb. There are also plural subjects like those girls, the pupils, etc. These ones also are in their plural forms. Therefore, you use are as a helping verb when you are using them as your subjects. Pronoun I takes am as a helping verb. There are some more examples here. 1. Primary 7 pupils are going to write their examination next week. So the subject here is primary 7 pupils. It is a phrasal plural noun, therefore we use are. We are going to go on a tour early next week. The subject is we. For that matter, therefore we use are as the helping verb. Now take note of this. These are similar structures which can be used to replace going to in our sentences. They are likely to, may, might, will, and shall. All these structures are capable of replacing going to in our sentences. And therefore the point is, do not use two of these structures in the same sentence at once. Let us look at these examples. I will visit my sister after our end of term. Rewrite using going to. You will say, I am going to visit my aunt after our end of term. If you feel like using likely, you can say, I am likely to visit my sister after our end of term. You can also use may and say, I may visit my sister after our end of term. So you can hear how I'm trying to use them in a sentence. Number 2, they will not break up for the holidays next week. We write the same sentence using going to. You'll say, they are not going to break up for the holidays next week. So you can also use may, might, and the rests. Here, there's an activity that I would like you to try. You can try, then later on, submit and check, go through, then mark and give you the feedback. Thanks a lot for listening.